So you are super frustrated waiting for your blessing to come in. We've been talking about this for a while now. And the thing is, like, so you picked up on this blessing before you were supposed to because you're so intuitive, okay? And now your guides are like, whoa, 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 we need to be a little more careful with this one. So your guides now are being much more intentional about making sure that you don't pick up on things before you're supposed to, because it's too exciting. And we've said this before, it can be overwhelming if we know everything all at once, right? And that's why sometimes we're breadcrumbed information. We're given information on a need to know basis. As we need to know it, we're given the information. But you were just able to pick up on things on your own intuitively without the help of your guides. Listen, and look at his face and how, can you see his face? Like, look at how annoyed he is, how aggravated he is, because like he got the pentacle, right? And he's like, I finally got it, but I've had to wait so long. I'm so aggravated. Like, you know, so this talks about having to wait a really long time for something to come. But once you get it, it's stable and it's long lasting and you get to keep it, right? So it's something worth waiting for, but just the waiting. And I don't even think you're an impatient person, but the waiting this time, it was just too much. And it's because you picked up on this blessing long before you were supposed to. So that's why it felt like it was so long to come. And we have the death card. Listen, and so your life had to completely transform before this blessing would come to you. And we've talked about this in previous videos, because your old life, your old environment, the old people that you used to surround yourself with, your old thought process, your old nervous system couldn't hold this blessing. So you had to transform to be a safe place for this blessing to land. And you are almost there. You're almost there. Keep going. Look how far away the castle is. So he left the castle, right? He left the castle. So look how far behind him the castle is. Like, that's how far you've come. And look at his face again. He's like still, I'm not there still. Like, he's tired and he's weary, but you know what? He's going to keep going. And this is the thing. Like, I don't want you to burn out. I don't want you to burn out right now, because you're coming up on a really important time. I want to say, like, by the spring, you're gonna really want to be able to spring into action. So you need to be well rested. You really need your nervous system to be calm and regulated, okay? Because things are going to start moving really fast. You're going to have to make decisions really fast. You're not going to have a long time to tune into your intuition, see how you feel about things. You're not going to have a long time to make a plan and figure out how you want to go about things. You're just going to have to, like, on the fly, make these decisions and do these things. So you want to come with your A game. Okay. And, a way that I've been shown this is, and, you know, the moms in here will all understand, but it's like being pregnant and giving birth, right? So you spend all these months pregnant and putting in that work. Your body is putting in work to create this person, this baby, this blessing inside your body. And you're doing everything to eat healthy and take all the right vitamins, and just, you know, you're trying to do everything the right way. And then it comes to where you're in labor, and then you might be in labor for hours and it's painful, and you have to just, you know, go through that part, right? And then you're pushing. And I feel like that's her looking at the baby, like her looking at the blessing, like, oh, you know. And we all know, like, let's talk about the ring of fire, right? It's that last big push that you're tired, you've already been through it, and it's the hardest push, the most painful push. But after that last push, the baby comes and it's all over. You're not pregnant anymore. You're not in labor anymore. You just get this little bundle of joy, okay? And most of us are not pregnant, okay? Most of us, this is just another blessing. But that's like the metaphor that I got. And you're coming up on that final push. So you want to have the reserves and the strength and the energy to be able to give that final push. And it's like, you know, if you're really pregnant in labor, you can't quit, right? You don't have a choice. But I'm just saying, like, you don't want to quit before the miracle happens.